Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that I see beginner videographers make and how to fix it. If you're a videographer, let me know in the comment section below just how long you've been a videographer, whether it's a week or 10 years, let me know. But today what we're talking about is knowing what your shot is before you press record. A lot of videographers, when they start out, they'll pick up the camera and they'll start rolling. And I don't know if maybe you're just excited, maybe you're just, just so ready to go, amped up, whatever it is, but they'll start recording before they've even really thought about, what am I trying to get in this shot? And so they'll kind of pan all over the place. They're getting their focus, they're racking their focus, trying to figure it out. And when they go to edit it, they end up cutting out a lot of what they filmed because it's not usable. And so I even worked as a wedding video editor and got a bunch of footage from people who shot all over the country, and I would have to weed through minute-long clips trying to figure out what the shot is. And my recommendation to you is that think about this. When you get into that edit, when you're 1 second into that clip, do you know what you're trying to get in that shot? If it's a shot of people, is it a shot of one person? Is it a shot of both of the people? Who's in focus? Is it the person in the foreground? Is it the person in the background? What is your shot? You should know that before you even press the record button. It's gonna save you time in your edit. It's also just gonna practically save you storage space on your cards and on your computer because your clips are gonna be smaller. But know what your shot is. Even set your focus before you start recording. A lot of wasted space on cards is used up by shots where people are still trying to figure out what their shot is. So these are 5 things that you should know in your brain before you press record. And here's what they are. Number 1, you should know what the subject of your shot is, all the way down to the specifics, meaning that if you know that you're getting a shot of a couple people having coffee, what's the shot of? Is it a shot of the coffee cup? Is it a shot of both people? Is it a shot of just one person? Know what the subject of your shot is before you even press record. So number 2, now that you know the subject of your shot, what's your composition? Is it an over the shoulder? Is it tight? Is it wide? Is it both people in the frame? Know your composition, because that will set up number 3, which is know what your focal point is. So if the person's holding their coffee mug up here, is the focal point the coffee mug? Is it their face? What's the focal point of your shot? So at this point, you should know the subject of your shot, the composition of your shot, and the focal point of your shot. What is the point of attention that you're trying to draw your audience to? Number 4 is your movement. Is this a handheld shot? Are you swaying side to side? Are you going from out to in? Are you on a slider? Are you going left to right? Is it a pan? Are you panning left to right? Are you tilting up and down? What is the movement of your shot? Number 5, it's a good idea to know what kind of a duration you're looking for your clip. Now, I recommend that you shoot for at least 10 seconds. Give yourself a little wiggle room so that if you need to chop off the beginning and the end, you've still got at least 7 or 8 seconds in there that you can use. You might want to shoot even longer than that, but I wouldn't shoot any shorter than that when you're getting B-roll clips. Know what the duration of your clip is, know what's going on in the clip, and that may help determine what that duration ends up being. Whether you're passing these clips off to an editor or you're editing it yourself, knowing these 5 things before you even press the record button and setting up these 5 things before you press that button is gonna save you in storage space on your cards, and it's gonna save you a bunch of time in the edit because you're not gonna have to scrub through a bunch of stuff that you're not gonna use because it was out of focus or you were moving too much because you were still trying to figure out your shot. So know these 5 things before you start recording. If you have any other suggestions for things you should do before you press record on that clip, let me know in the comment section below. In the meantime, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I would so appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to this channel. I'll see you next week.